23, serving 21. Wilson bumps it. Kennedy tried to send it over, blocked at the net. Now Gaddis will get it. Redding going to try to dump it in and finds a hole as it just went off the fingertips of Wilson. And so Godfrey now to serve for the game number 1. Kennedy going to set there for Wilson. Thomas digs it out. Godfrey bumps it over for Redding. Goes backline to Mather. Kennedy for Lyons, blocked at the net, but it goes wide. Actually, yeah, he pointed the wrong direction. He said Elizabethtown, the official did, but it was the Trojan point. So it'll be 22 serving 24. Jalen Lyons at the line. Prather for Sandlin, for Gaddis. It's off Mather, and the ball will go wide off the Trojans. So game number 1 will come to a close as E-Town wins 25-22. This is a Hardin County Educational and Community Television student production. HCEC-TV is a division of Hardin County Schools. Live Channel 1 programming is sponsored in part by Brandenburg Telecom, providing service for all your telecommunication needs. Physical Therapy Associates, more personal attention for more effective results, with locations in Elizabethtown, Hodgenville, Radcliffe, Brandenburg, Bardstown, Louisville, online at physicaltherapyky.com, etownapartments.com by Mark Harris Construction. Take a virtual tour today at etownapartments.com. Bluegrass Cellular, offering the most affordable unlimited plan anywhere where wireless works. Online at bluegrasscellular.com. E-Town Exterminating, 270-737-6900. Online at mugabug.com. And West Point Bank, with 5 offices located in Elizabethtown, Radcliffe, Upton, Glendale, and West Point. Let us help make life simpler. Hometown banking made simple. Online at westpointbank.com. Due up next for the North Hardin Trojans. Monday night they will host Adair County here at North Hardin. Then on Tuesday night they will actually hit the road as they will travel to Shepherdsville to take on North Bullitt. Then next weekend they are in a tournament in Henderson County. Check your listings for which teams and what times they will be playing in that. For Elizabethtown, their fall break schedule. Tomorrow night they'll be in a tournament in Assumption, which they'll be there 2 games on Friday. They'll play DuPont Manual, followed by Apollo. And then on Saturday, they're scheduled for 3 games, but those will be against opponents to be determined as the tournament carries on. Then they will be off until Tuesday, October 10th. Tune in weekly for rebroadcast of all local HCEC-TV programs airing on Brandenburg Telecom and Comcast Cable Channel 2, Spectrum Communications Channel 184. As we start game number 2, it'll be Elizabethtown serving. On the court now for the Panthers, it's Godfrey, Prather, Sidney Clark, Sandlin, and Gaddis. For North Hardin, it is Lyons, Kennedy, Mather, Davis, Wilson, and Bogle. Redding now will be on the court as Clark comes off and Anna Thomas, the libero, slips in for her. Elizabeth Godfrey will start the serving for game number 2. Davis to Kennedy. Back set there, I believe, for Lyons. Maybe a net violation. Point for Elizabethtown, 1 serving 0. Mather to Kennedy, outside for Wilson. Godfrey gets to it. Sandlin going to send it across. blocked at the net. Wilson bumps it up. Bogle going to send it over. Dug out by Godfrey. Sandlin at a joust able to come out with it. Redding going to send it to the back to Mather. Kennedy for Lions. One-arm dig by Redding. Davis over to Kennedy for Wilson. Blocked by Gaddis at the net. A good rally by both teams. Elizabethtown comes away with the point. B2 serving 0. Mather up for Kennedy for Wilson. Redding to Sandlin. Back to Redding. Hit at the line. Mather gets to it. Kennedy going to try to dump it in. Godfrey to Sandlin. Outside for Redding. It's going to be a double hit on Elizabethtown. Point for North. Jalen Lyons goes to the line. 1 serving 2. Thomas up to Sandlin. Short set inside for Gaddis. Dug out by Mather. Kennedy going to send it near the net. Poked over by Bogle. Now Redding going to send it back. Lyons for Kennedy. Trying to get it to Green. And it'll be another net violation on the Trojans. Point for E-Town, and now Sailor Sandlin will go to the line to serve. 3 serving 1. Bogle to Kennedy. Back to Bogle. Thomas to Sandlin. And there's going to be a net violation on the Panthers. Point for North Hardin. And we'll send in Taylor McGaw. She'll go to the line. 2 serving 3. Godfrey up to Sandlin for Gaddis and over. McGaw gets to it. And that from Green is going to go long. Asking for a tip at the net. Point for Elizabethtown. Gaddis to the line. 4 serving 2. That one's going to sail long. Service fault over to the Trojans. Wilson will go to the line. Carrasquillo checks in on the front line for the Trojans. 3 serving 4. And that one got a little high on Thomas. Been ace for Wilson. We're all tied at 4. That one will go long by Wilson. And now that'll send Maddie Redding to the line to serve. 5 serving 4. That'll be an ace by Redding as the ball with a lot of topspin came over, got down in front of Lyons as she was in a good position and the ball kept diving, landed just at her feet. 6 serving 4. Lyons going to send that one all the way back over. Clark tried to knock it over, and it was blocked back by the Trojans. Point for North Hardin. Davis now to serve for North Hardin. 5 serving 6. And Redding hands came apart there as the ball just died as it came off of her. An ace by Davis. That'll be 6 serving 6. Redding able to get to that one. Sandlin sets for Prather, dug by McGaw. Kennedy outside for Lyons, tipped at the net. Godfrey unable to get to it. Davis back to the line, 7 serving 6. To Sandlin, now Godfrey to send it over, blocked right back. So we come back, game number 3. We're all knotted at 1 game apiece. For the Trojans, it'll be Jalen Lyons, Taylor Mather, got Kennedy, Michaela Bogle, Valencia Wilson, and Michaela Green. For Elizabethtown, Sailor Sandlin, Maddie Redding, Morgan Gaddis, Elizabeth Godfrey, Anna Thomas, and Kate Prather. Lions will serve for the Trojans. Thomas to Sandlin for Gaddis. Is off Wilson. Lions to Kennedy for Bogle, and the block there by Redding gives Elizabethtown the first point in game number 3. And that'll send Kennedy to the line, 7 serving 6. Redding to Prather. Back to Redding, unable to do it. And that one went into the rafters, and I don't know how it didn't touch anything. It actually went over one of the rafters. So it'll be 9 serving 7. Kayla Peace checks into the lineup for the Panthers. Peace to Sandlin. Cross for Godfrey. Dug there by Kennedy. Bogle going to send it over. Redding to Sandlin. Sandlin tries to find a hole and does. Point for Elizabethtown. And Anna Thomas will go to the line, 8 serving 9. Davis to Kennedy. Side for Bogle. Thomas to Sandlin for Godfrey. Dug by Mather to Kennedy. Carrasquillo sends it over. Prather. Sandlin tried to hit it back line. Davis got to it. Mather got to it. But it finds a spot on the floor. And we're all tied at 9 as Thomas will be serving. Prather to Lyons. Lyons over, hit by Redding to Gaddis for Godfrey. Godfrey gets it just to slip over the tape and fall on the other side. Newtown back with the lead, 10 serving 9. Kennedy for Lyons. And there'll be another kill for Jalen Lyons. And as Redding got up, you hear her say that's the same spot she's hit it every time. That'll be Mather serving, 10 serving 10. Peace to Sandlin for Gaddis. Blocked by Wilson. Is off Peace. A point for the Trojans. Redding to Sandlin. It's it over Gaddis, and actually Godfrey will send it over. Davis to Kennedy for Wilson. Peace got to it, unable to control it. And that ball has bounced into the seats. And on that side, the bleachers are not out, and so it's actually stuck about 8 rows up. Davis to Sandlin for Morgan Gaddis, and that one will be blocked by Wilson. Mather to serve, 13 serving 10. Thomas to Sandlin for Godfrey. Dug by Lyons to Kennedy. Back to Lyons. Dug there by Godfrey. And then it's Sandlin and Redding miscommunication. It falls between them. 14 serving 10. Redding to Sandlin. Godfrey just going to try to get over that, not going to be able to. Just had a funny angle as that one almost took her into the official stand. Presley Payne going to check into the lineup for E-Town. Caitlin Deneen also going to check into the lineup. Mathers to serve, 15 serving 10. Sandlin for Godfrey. Going to go off the blockers and be a kill for Elizabethtown. Godfrey to the line, 11 serving 15. Maddie Redding checks back into the lineup. Davis up to Kennedy. Back for Lyons. And Lyons with another kill. Jalen Lyons now to the line for the Trojans. 16 serving 11. Thomas gonna send it all the way back over the net. Green tried to find a hole. Not going to be successful. Point for Elizabethtown. And Sailor Sandlin to the line. 12 serving 16. Diving forward was Lyons as an ace for Sandlin. 13 serving 16. Lyons to Kennedy for Wilson. Just tries to tip it over. Dug out by Peace. Sandlin for Redding. That one doesn't get over the net. Taylor McGaw into the lineup, and she'll go to the line. 17 serving 14. Or sorry, 17 serving 13. Godfrey to Sandlin. Deneen gets it over. Deneen with the kill. And now Morgan Gaddis back into the lineup, and she'll go to the line. Lyons up to Kennedy for Wilson. A little deep for Wilson. Godfrey got to it, and we're going to have a lift on the Panthers. Wilson now to serve, 18 serving 14. That one won't clear the net, service fault. And Redding will go to the line to serve, 15 serving 18. McGaw up to Kennedy for Carrasquillo. And Carrasquillo with the kill. Allison Chelsea Davis back into the lineup. She'll go to the line, 19 serving 15. Kate Prather back into the lineup for the Panthers. Prather to Thomas. Godfrey just going to bump it over. McGaw to Kennedy for Lyons. Dug by Redding. Godfrey back line. Davis gets to it. McGaw not going to be able to get it over the net. That'll be a point for the Panthers. Kate Prather line, 16 serving 19. Back-to-back service faults by the Panthers. Kennedy to the line as Bogle checks in on the front line for the Trojans. 20 serving 16. That'll go wide left. Point for the Panthers. Thomas will go to the line. Morgan Gaddis checks back in on the front line. 17 serving 20. Lyons to Kennedy for Davis. Redding for Sandlin for Gaddis. Dug by Lyons. Kennedy with the diving get. Now Davis sends it over. Redding for Sandlin for Gaddis. That one long. I'm going to say a tip at the line. So a point for Elizabethtown.
Come on now. Let's go help them.
That'll be 18 serving 20. Mather to Kennedy for Lyons. Dug by Prather. Yeah, over. Bogle to Gaddis to Redding for Godfrey. Tipped at the net. Dug out by Mather. Kennedy for Lyons. Sandlin digs that one out. Redding, now Godfrey to send it over. Mather gets to that one to Kennedy for Lions again. And that'll be a kill for Lions, as the Panthers anticipated where it was going, just not able to get a clean hit on it. And with that, Coach Catlett will take a timeout. This is a Hardin County Educational and Community Television student production. HCEC-TV is a division of Hardin County School. Live Channel 1 programming is sponsored in part by Brandenburg Telecom, Physical Therapy Associates, eTownApartments.com, Bluegrass Cellular, eTown Exterminating, and West Point Bank. Again, we'd like to thank our student workers for making tonight's broadcast possible. Deshane Tyson, Matt Young, Dalton Carter, Tristan Reynolds, and Jaden Deemer. We come back to action. It'll be North Hardin serving. Taylor Rather, 21, serving 18. Thomas to Sandlin for Godfrey. And it was touched at the net. So it'll be 19 serving 21. Davis to Kennedy for Wilson. Off of Thomas. Middle for Valencia Wilson. Lions to serve, 22 serving 19. Sandlin for Redding, and that's long. Point for. And now Coach Catlett going to take his second timeout. Reminder, we'll be back on the air tomorrow night. Football action, 7:30. This will be Southwestern Pulaski County coming to take on Central Hardin. Coach Larry French, 3-2 at Southwestern Pulaski County this year, while Tim Mattingly and Central Hardin at a 4-2 record. Web stream service for postseason coverage is also provided with the written permission of the Kentucky High School Athletic Association and the National Federation of High Schools. Back to action here. It'll be North Hardin. Jalen Lyons at the line, 23 serving 19. All tied at 1 game apiece. And it was the best 3 out of 5. Prather up to Sandlin. Sandlin tries to find a hole. Wilson sends it back. Gaddis sent it right back. Mather to Kennedy for Wilson. And Wilson's shot will go wide. Adelson Sailor Sandlin to the line. 20 serving 23. Bogle to Kennedy for Green. Able to get it over. Sandlin gets to it. Redding sends it to the back line to Lyons. To Kennedy for Bogle. Dug by Sandlin. To Godfrey. Now Redding sends it over. Kennedy to Wilson for Bogle. Sandlin to Godfrey. Redding back over to Lyons. Up to Kennedy. Sets there for Bogle. Dug by Prather. Godfrey. And Redding sends it over and finds a hole in the middle of the Trojans. 21 serving 23.
Play the middle, guys. Somebody has to be in the middle all the time.
Wilson to Lyons for Green. And a kill for Michaela Green. It'll be a game point as Taylor McGaw checks back into the lineup. She'll go to the line for the Trojans. 24 serving 21. Godfrey going to send it all the way back over. Lions to Kennedy for Wilson. And that'll be game number 3 as the Trojans take games 2 and 3. So win that one 25-21. This is a Hardin County Educational and Community Television student production. HCEC-TV is a division of Hardin County Schools. Live Channel 1 programming is sponsored in part by Brandenburg Telecom, providing service for all your telecommunication needs. Physical Therapy Associates, more personal attention for more effective results, with locations in Elizabethtown, Hodgenville, Radcliffe, Brandenburg, Bardstown, and South Louisville. Online at physicaltherapyky.com. eTownApartments.com by Mark Harris Construction. Take a virtual tour today at eTownApartments.com. Bluegrass Cellular, offering the most affordable, unlimited plan anywhere where wireless works. Online at bluegrasscellular.com. eTown Exterminating, 270-737-6900. Online at mugabug.com. West Point Bank, with 5 offices located in Elizabethtown, Radcliffe, Upton, Glendale, and West Point. Let us help make life simpler. Hometown banking made simple. Online at westpointbank.com. Tune in weekly for rebroadcast of all local HCEC-TV programs airing on Brandenburg Telecom and Comcast Cable Channel 2, Spectrum Communications Channel 184. Again, we'd like to thank our students for making tonight's broadcast possible. On our cameras is Jaden Deemer and Tristan Reynolds. Audio is Dalton Carter, technical director Matt Young, and our student director Deshane Tyson, all under the direction of Miss Anna Bray. With fall break coming up, after tomorrow night's football action, we will have football action next Friday night, as Valley will come to John Hardin to take on the Bulldogs. When we come back from fall break, starting on Tuesday, October, we'll start with the boys and the girls district soccer tournament. We will have both semifinals for each the boys and the girls live, and then we will have the girls game championship game live. Back here, this game 2-1, North Hardin leading Elizabethtown as we're getting start game number 4. It'll be Elizabethtown to start off the serving. On the court now for the Trojans, it's Lyons, Bogle, Wilson, Davis, Kennedy, and Mather. For the Panthers, it's Godfrey, Sandler, Prather, Redding, Gaddis, and it will be Thomas as she'll check into the lineup. Actually, she'll take Gaddis' spot, so Sydney Clark will stay on the front line. Dug out by Lyons. From Kennedy back to Lyons. Sandlin got to it. Redding going to send it outside for Prather, who'll send it over. Bogle to Kennedy. Wilson just going to try to get it over. Godfrey. Sandlin back to Godfrey. Back line to Davis. Mather up for Lyons. Dug by Redding. Sandlin for Prather. Dug by Kennedy to Wilson. Now Bogle to send it over. It doesn't quite clear the net. And Maddie Redding will now serve 1, serving 0.
Side out.
Davis. Sorry, now Wilson will punch it over. Thomas gets to it. Sandlin not going to be able to get to it. A double hit. Point for the Trojans. Jay the Lions to the line. 1, serving 1. Michaela Green checks in on the front line for the Trojans. Officials making sure everybody's in the right spot. Redding got to it to Prather. And Godfrey sends it over. Mather to Kennedy for Wilson. Sandlin to Thomas. Godfrey bumps it over. Kennedy to Wilson. Side for Green. Hit at the tape by the Panthers. Finds a spot. We have a point for the Trojans. 2 serving 1. And they sent back over by Reddy. Be an ace for Jalen Lyons. She'll go back to the line. 3 serving 1. Redding to Sandlin for Godfrey. It's going to go off the blockers for the Trojans. Point for Elizabethtown. And Kate Prather to the line. 2 serving 3.
Here we go, North. Side out.
That one will go long. Kayla McGaw now into the lineup for the Trojan. 4 serving 2. Redding to Sandlin. And that'll be out as that goes wide. Point for the Trojans. 5 serving 2. Redding up the Sandlin. That's going to be right at the net. Prather able to get to it. And then a couple of Panthers falling over each other. Point for the Trojans. 6 serving 2. Prather going to send that one back up. And it's Wilson with the kill. Seven serving 2. Redding to Sandlin for Clark. That'll go off the Trojans. Good point for the Panthers. Thomas to serve. 3 serving 7. That'll be returned back, and Gaddis returns the favor as she gets that kill. Now it'll be 4 serving 7. Lyons to Kennedy for Wilson. Prather to Sandlin for Gaddis. And Gaddis with another kill. 5 serving 7. That one won't clear the net. Service fault. Point for the Trojans. Valencia Wilson to the line to serve. 8 serving 5. Karina checks for the Trojans. Redding to Sandlin for Gaddis. Dug by Lyons. Kennedy for Carrasquillo. And that gets past Redding. Kill for Carrasquillo. Point for the Trojans. 9 serving 5. Redding to Sandlin for Godfrey. Wilson to Kennedy for Green. Redding to Sandlin. Wilson got to that one. Kennedy going to try to send over Prather, then Thomas gets to it. Gaddis sends it over. Kennedy for Green. Dug by Prather to Sandlin for Godfrey. And Godfrey just pokes it in and it falls between several of the Trojans. Side out and point for the Panthers. And it'll be Godfrey to the line. 6 serving 9. McGaw to Kennedy for Green. And Green gets another kill. That'll get Chelsea Davis back into the lineup. She'll go to the line to serve. Be 10 serving 6. Prather to Sandlin for Reading. Dug out by Mather. Kennedy for Lions. Lions with another kill. With that, Coach Catlick going to take a timeout. This is a Hardin County Educational and Community Television student production. HCEC-TV is a division of Hardin County Schools. Live Channel 1 programming is sponsored in part by Brandenburg Telecom, providing service for all your telecommunication needs. Physical Therapy Associates, more personal attention for more effective results, with locations in Elizabethtown, Hodgenville, Radcliffe, Brandenburg, Bardstown, and Louisville. Online at physicaltherapyky.com. eTownApartments.com by Mark Harris Construction. Take a virtual tour today at eTownApartments.com. Bluegrass Cellular, offering the most affordable unlimited plan anywhere where wireless works. Visit us at bluegrasscellular.com. eTown Exterminating, 270-737-6900. Online at mugabug.com. And West Point Bank. Let us help make life simpler. Hometown banking made simple. Online at westpointbank.com. Chelsea Davis to serve, 11, serving 6. Prather to Sandlin for Gaddis. Dug by McGaw to Kennedy. Carrasquillo tries to tip it over. Gaddis there. Knock it back, and then the Trojans not able to return it. Be a point for the Panthers. Sailor Sandlin to the line. 8, serving 11. McGaw sends that one back up. Kennedy tries to just tip it over. Gaddis there. McGaw to Kennedy. And the Lions not able to get that one over the net. Straight points for the Panthers. It'll be 9, serving 11. Davis to Kennedy for Lions. And Lions with another kill. She splits the back two defenders. Bogle checks back into the lineup. She'll go to the front line as Kennedy will go to the service line. 12, serving 9. We are in game number 4. Game number 1 won by Elizabethtown 25-22. Games 2 won by North Hardin 25-18. And game 3 25-21 by the Trojans. Trojans unable to return that one after Gaddis hit it over. Morgan Gaddis will now go to the line. 10, serving 12. Davis up to Kennedy for Lions. Blocked in the middle by Sydney Clark. 11, serving 12. Davis going to send it all the way back over. Prather to Sandlin, back to Prather. And that one not able to clear, and it looked like it hit her a little low on her hand. 13, serving 11. Mather to serve for the Trojans. Godfrey to Sandlin. Cross. And that one goes off of the Trojans out of bounds. Point for the Maddie Redding to the line. 12, serving 13. Dug by Lions. And Clark sends that one back over. No emotion really from Sydney Clark. A couple of times tonight she's had some big kills for the Panthers. All tied, 13 apiece. Redding with the serve. Davis to Wilson. Bogle sends it over to Redding, to Sandlin, for Clark. Clark finds a spot in the back right corner. And the last we've heard from the E-Town faithful since game number 1. 14, serving 13. Lions to Kennedy for Wilson. Dug by Redding to Sandlin. Tries to find a hole and does. She just dinks it in. 15 serving 13. A timeout for the Trojans. This is an HCEC-TV student production, a division of Hardin County Schools. Live Channel 1 programming is sponsored in part by Brandenburg Telecom, Physical Therapy Associates, eTownApartments.com, Bluegrass Cellular, eTown Exterminating, and West Point Bank. Tune in weekly for rebroadcasts of all local HCEC-TV programs airing on Brandenburg Telecom and Comcast Cable's Channel 2, Spectrum Communications Channel 184. And we are in game number 4. Game 1 won by Elizabethtown, 25-22. Game 2 won by the Trojans, 25-18. And game 3 won by North Hardin, 25-21. It is the best 3 out of 5. Ready to serve, 15 serving 13. Davis to Lions, and gets the kill. And Lions will go to the line, 14 serving 15. Another side out point for the Panthers. Now Pate Prather. Lions up to Kennedy for Wilson. Thomas up to Sandlin for Clark. Dug by Mather. Kennedy for Green. Blocked at the front line. Prather digs it out. Sandlin going to try to find a hole. Wilson gets to it. Kennedy going to throw it to the back. It's going to go wide, and a point for the Panthers. 17 serving 14. And Trojans unable to return. Now doing ace. Bogle to Kennedy for Wilson. Gets the kill right in the middle. McGaw back into the lineup for the Trojans. She'll go to the service line. 15 serving 18. Redding to Sandlin. And it'll be Godfrey with the kill. That goes off a couple of Trojans. Gaddis will come back into the lineup as Thomas goes to the line to serve. 19 serving 15. Lions to Kennedy for Green. Dug by Redding. Thomas gets to it, and I really think that the Panthers were expecting it to hit something in the rafters. It didn't. Comes back down. Point for the Trojans will be Valencia Wilson, 16 serving 19. Prather up to Sandlin for Gaddis, and Gaddis with the kill. Elizabeth Godfrey now to the line. 20 serving 16. McGaw to Kennedy for Green. That'll be a block by Gaddis. And that'll be an ace by Godfrey.
Come on, girl, don't help her.
Goes off the Trojans. 22 serving 16.
Let's go, side out.
McGaw sends that one back too far into the net. Another ace for Godfrey. 23 serving 16. North Hardin will call their first timeout, game number 4. Again, we'd like to thank our student workers for making tonight's broadcast possible. Camera operators, Jaden Deemer and Tristan Reynolds. Audio's Dalton Carter. Technical director, Matt Young. Student director, Deshane Tyson. All under the direction of Miss Anna Bray. Tomorrow night we'll be back on the air. Football action. Southwestern Pulaski County taking on Central Hardin at 7:30. And next week, Monday through Thursday, we will not have any games here on HCEC-TV as it is fall break. We will have a game next Friday night, football action, as Valley will come to take on the John Hardin Bulldogs. Game number 4 here, Elizabethtown leads 23-16, but North Hardin up 2-1 as we have reached game 4. Lyons to McGaw for Green. Redding to Sandlin for Gaddis, and another kill. And she gets into the middle and they short set her. Gaddis very efficient at getting the kills. And now it'll be game point. E-Town trying to tie it up with 2 games apiece. Lyons to Kennedy for Carrasquillo. Prather for Sandlin, outside for Redding. Dug out by the Trojans. Mather gets it to Lyons, gets it over to Thomas. And another short set. Carrasquillo got to that one and digs it out. Mather for Green, back line to Thomas. Sandlin gets it over. Kennedy now for Green, and that'll go long. And game 4 will go to Elizabethtown, 25-16. Now we will head to game number 5. Game number 5, it is the first one to 15, leading by 2. This is a Hardin County Educational and Community Television student production. HCEC-TV is a division of Hardin County Schools. Live Channel 1 programming is sponsored in part by Brandenburg Telecom, providing service for all your telecommunication needs. Physical Therapy Associates, more personal attention for more effective results. With locations in Elizabethtown, Hodgenville, Radcliffe, Bardstown, Brandenburg, and Louisville. Visit us online at physicaltherapyky.com. eTownApartments.com by Mark Harris Construction. Take a virtual tour today at eTownApartments.com. Bluegrass Cellular, offering the most affordable, unlimited plan anywhere where wireless works. Visit us at bluegrasscellular.com. eTown Exterminating, 270-737-6900. Online at mugabug.com. West Point Bank, with 5 offices located in Elizabethtown, Radcliffe, Upton, Glendale, and West Point. Let us help make life simpler. Hometown banking made simple. Online at westpointbank.com. Tune in weekly for rebroadcast of all local HCEC-TV programs airing on Brandenburg Telecom and Comcast Cable Channel 2. Spectrum Communications Channel 184. For North Hardin next week, on Monday night, they will host the Indians of Adair County at 7:30. On Tuesday night, they will travel to Shepherdville to take on North Bullitt. And then next Friday and Saturday, they will be playing in a tournament at Henderson County, guaranteed 2 games, one on Friday night at 6 and one on Saturday at 9 a.m. For Elizabethtown, their schedule during fall break. Tomorrow night, they will play 2 games, one at 6:30, another scheduled at 7:30, as they will be in a tournament at Assumption High School in Louisville. They'll play DuPont Manual at 6:30 and Apollo at 7:30. Then they'll have 3 games on Saturday. The times and opponents have not been announced yet. And then they will be on fall break until Tuesday, October 10th, when they will travel to Bardstown to take on the Bethlehem Eagles. Here on HCEC-TV, tomorrow night we'll have football action at 7:30. And then next Friday, we will have football action again when we return from fall break. On Tuesday, October 10th, we will have boys district soccer. We'll have both of the semifinal games that night. Wednesday night, we will have both of the semifinal games for the girls district. Thursday night, we will, on October the 12th, we'll have the girls district live. We'll be taping the boys district championship, and it'll be available for replay on our YouTube channel. We are into game number 5, and it is first one to 15, leading by 2. North Hardin will start it off the serving as Jalen Lyons will go to the line.
Yeah, I need a bunch of water right down here. Somebody spilled it.
Thomas to Sandlin. And it goes off a couple of Trojan. Will be a point for the Panthers. They'll send Maddie Redding to the line. 1 serving 0. Bogle to Kennedy, back to Bogle. And hit at the net by Clark and Godfrey. It falls down on E-Town's side and point for the Trojans. Taylor McGaw checks into the lineup. 1 serving 1. Thomas to Sandlin for Godfrey. Dug by Lyons to Kennedy, back for Green. That did not, I don't think, got over the net. Kate Prather now to the line for the Panthers. 2 serving 1. And that one, Mather able to get it back over, but Clark there, and that one, it actually went off basically the side of the face of Jalen Lyons, and then Pat Kennedy actually kicked it, which is allowed, and then hit over by Mather before Clark gets the kill. Green to take it over. Godfrey to Prather, back to Godfrey. Lyons to Kennedy for Wilson. Blocked there by Clark. Green unable to get to it. 4 serving 1.
Come on, girls. Here we go. Shot out.
Mather back to the net. Wilson able to get it over for the Trojans. Sandlin outside for Godfrey. Blocked there by Wilson. Point for the Trojans. And Valencia Wilson to the line. 2 serving 4. Redding to Sandlin for Clark. That goes off of Green's forearm. The point for the Panthers. Anna Thomas now to the line. 5 serving 2. Lyons to Kennedy for Green. Out there by Gaddis and Sandlin. 6 serving 2. That'll go into the net. Service fault. Side out point for the Trojans. Now send Chelsea Davis to the line. 3 serving 6. Redding to Sandlin from Gaddis. And just tapped it over. Godfrey now to serve. 7 serving 3. McGaw to Kennedy for Lyons. And there'll be another kill for Jalen Lyons. Kennedy will now go to the line for the Trojans as Bogle checks into the front line. 4 serving 7. Again, this is game number 5. First one to 15, leading by 2. Prather to Sandlin. Redding. It over the net. Kennedy for Lyons, and Lyons with another kill. 5 serving 7. Prather to Sandlin for Gaddis, and it's in. That time Gaddis went a little bit deeper than she usually does. Gets another kill. Now send Sailor Sandlin to the line for the Panthers. 8 serving 5. Kennedy. And they're going to have a net violation on Elizabethtown. Taylor Mather to the line, 6 serving 8. Godfrey not able to get it up to one of their setters. An ace by Mather, 7 serving 8. Thomas up to Sandlin for Gaddis. It goes off Davis and be a point for Elizabethtown. Clark checks back into the lineup for the Panthers as Morgan Gaddis goes to the line to serve. 9 serving 7. And that one service fault. Jalen Lyons now to the line for the Trojans as Michaela Green checks back in. 8 serving 9. And Etton's long. Back-to-back service faults on each team. And now Maddie Redding to 10 serving 8. Bogle to Kennedy for Wilson. Dug there by Redding to Sandlin. Outside for Godfrey. Tries to just punch it in. Kennedy got to it. Unable to get it to a teammate. Point for the Panthers. 11 serving 8. Bogle to Kennedy for Wilson. Out there, dug out by Kennedy. I think we're going to have a lift on the Panthers. Taylor McGaw into the lineup. 9 serving 11. Sandlin gets to it now. Prather sends it over. McGaw to Kennedy for Wilson. Blocked at the net, now sent back over, and Clark tries to get it in, and it will fall in as I believe the North Hardin team thought they had gotten a kill as Prather got to it and Sandlin got to it, able to get it back over the net, and then E-Town to get the point. North Hardin going to take a timeout. This is a Hardin County Education and Community Television student production. HCEC-TV is a division of Hardin County Schools live Channel 1 programming, sponsored in part by Brandenburg Telecom, Physical Therapy Associates, eTownApartments.com, Bluegrass Cellular, E-Town Exterminating, and West Point Bank. Tune in weekly for rebroadcast of all local HCEC-TV programs airing on Brandenburg Telecom and Comcast Cable Channel 2, Time Warner Communications Channel 184. We are in game number 5. Game number 1 was won by Elizabethtown, 25-22. Game number 2 won by the Trojans, 25-18. Game number 3 won by the Trojans, 25-21. Game number 4 won by the Panthers, 25-16. And it'll be Kate Prather serving for E-Town, 12 serving 9. Lyons to Kennedy for Wilson. And she just dumps that one in as it gets just over Sydney Clark. Point for the Trojans. Wilson now to the line, 10 serving 12. Redding going to send it all the way back over. Carrasquillo gets it to Kennedy, back to Carrasquillo. Redding to Sandlin for Clark. Clark gets the kill on the back. Clark having a big game tonight for the Panthers. That'll send Anna Thomas to the line, 13 serving 10. Lyons up to Kennedy, tries to dump it in, Prather. And now to Gaddis, dug out by Lyons. Kennedy for Carrasquillo, dug by Redding to Salmon, short set for Gaddis. And unable to get it back are the Trojans. And so match point, 14 serving 10. Thomas at the line. And North Hardin going to take their second timeout of the overtime. A reminder, We will be back on the air tomorrow night at 7:30 as it will be football action. Southwestern Pulaski County comes to take on the Central Hardin Bruins. Kickoff time set for 7:30. As tomorrow night will start fall break in the local area. We will be off Monday through Thursday, but next Friday night we'll have football action again as Valley will come to take on the John Hardin Bulldogs. That kick is at 7:30. When we come back off of fall break, we will have district tournaments in soccer 1 week, and then the next week we'll start district tournaments in volleyball. Thomas, 14, serving 10. Kennedy for Carrasquillo. And it'll be a kill for Carrasquillo. And Chelsea Davis comes back into the game. She'll go to the service line. 11, serving 14. And touch the top of the net. Prather to Sandlin for Gaddis. Dug out there by McGaw to Kennedy for Lions. Blocked back. Mather sends it over the net. Prather to Sandlin. Sandlin going to try to find a hole and does. And it is Elizabethtown coming back, being down 2-1. They win 15-11 in game number 5. Their second 5-game match this week as they defeated Central Hardin Tuesday night in 3-2. This is a Hardin County Educational and Community Television student production. HCEC-TV is a division of Hardin County Schools. Live Channel 1 programming is sponsored in part by Brandenburg Telecom, providing service for all your telecommunication needs. Physical Therapy Associates. More personal attention for more effective results with locations in Elizabethtown, Hodgenville, Radcliffe, Brandenburg, Bardstown, and Louisville. Online at physicaltherapyky.com. eTownApartments.com by Mark Harris Construction. Take a virtual tour today at eTownApartments.com. Bluegrass Cellular, offering the most affordable unlimited plan anywhere while wireless works. Online at bluegrasscellular.com. eTown Exterminating, 270-76900. Online at mugabug.com. And West Point Bank with 5 offices located in Elizabethtown, Radcliffe, Upton, Glendale, and West Point. Let us help make life simpler. Hometown banking made simple online at westpointbank.com. For Elizabethtown, they moved to 21-6 on this season. Again, we'd like to thank our student workers for making tonight's broadcast possible. Camera operators Jaden Deemer and Tristan Reynolds. Audio tonight, Dalton. Technical director Matt Young. Student director Deshane Tyson, all under the direction of Miss Anna Bray. For us here at North Hardin High School, again, Elizabethtown wins 3-2. I am Bobby Thompson saying so long and good night.